Hello, and welcome once again to another live stream of SYWK podcast. It's been 3 weeks I have not done live stream. To be honest, I got busy with a lot of things, personal work, and I could not do it. But even though I'm busy, I thought, let's make time and do my live stream because this is the only time when I get to interact with you guys, where I can also share my stories. If you guys have any of your stories, even you guys can share it. So, welcome once again to another live stream of SYWK podcast. My name is Desmond, and I mainly narrate my horror stories in English, and I cover India has my territory. I love stories from India. So, yeah. So, welcome everyone. If anyone would like to join in and share their experience, feel free to join in. The link is there in the description. I will also add the link in the chat right now. Okay. Feel free to join in whenever you want to. Okay. So, I will tell you what all is going to happen in tonight's live stream. Firstly, I am going to narrate a new story. Basically, I have two new stories. Okay, so I will narrate one story. If I get time, then I will narrate the second one as well because I'm trying to keep the stream for 1 hour max. If there are people who would like to join in and people are sharing their stories, then I don't mind continuing because I remember once I had gone for straight 4 hours because people kept coming and kept joining and kept sharing their stories. So it was quite fun. So, yeah, so I will be sharing a story. Okay, the first person is Muskan. Hello, Muskan. I hope you're doing fine. So, yeah, I can't concentrate. I can't concentrate now. Anyways, let me drink water. I don't know why am I blushing, but first horror story is your water getting over. Please. Oh yeah, I remember in my couple of like live streams before, I remember my water getting over and then I had to run to fetch for water. So what I was going to tell you is that I have two stories, and then I have two horror movies which are releasing this month. So basically, I wanted to discuss with you about which are the horror movies. So stay tuned. I will narrate a story, then I will discuss about the two horror movies, and then I will narrate another story. But meanwhile, if anyone would like to join in, feel free to join in and share your experience. मुस्कान को देख के blushing. No, not really. I was thinking about I was thinking about something else, and then it's just that. Okay, so now what am I going to do is uh, I'm going to narrate a story. So let me search for where the story is. So basically, where I find my horror stories. There's a website called as yourghoststories.com. Okay, and a lot of people there as well, submit their stories. So if anyone would like to share their stories, and if anyone like to read the horror stories, then you guys need to go and check that website out, because I do the same thing. I just take the stories from there and I narrate it. What is Muskan and these people talking now? Muskan is saying chill. How horrifying is the story? There are no street lights, so it's very dark. Which story are you talking about? Anyways, you guys continue your chit chatting. I will not waste my time, and I will start with my first story. And the title is I can't just stop blushing. I don't know why am I blushing, but yeah. Anyways, let's go ahead. The title is Ghost Disappears Through Closet Door. Okay, so 1 minute. I am doing the live stream after almost 4 weeks. So I forgot everything. Give me a minute. Okay, background sound is perfect. I hope you guys can hear the background sound. Please let me know in the comments if you guys can hear the background sound. Roxanne is saying, no, you narrate, don't feel like reading. Yes, I'm going to narrate now. Oh, of closet door story dead now. Don't worry, it is scary, but you'll not die. Yeah, the music scared the shit out of me. Yeah, by mistake, it just went extremely loud. Yes, okay. So now I am going to narrate the story. Okay, so the story is from the website yourghoststories.com. The title of the story is Ghosts Disappear Through Closet. At the time, I was 14 and did a great amount of babysitting. One of the families I babysat for were very close neighbors that lived diagonally across the street from my house. Shilpa and Frank. They were foster parents of 4 children at that time. It was Monday, June 17, 1968. As kids, we were very close to Shilpa and Frank and called them aunt and uncle. Even though they were not actually family, we felt really close to them. It wasn't an unusual day. I had gone to school and got home in the afternoon. My mom had just gotten home from a little bit shopping with Aunt Shilpa. Suddenly, She got a desperate call from Uncle Frank to come over right away. My mom dropped everything and went across the street. Uncle Frank had called the ambulance because Auntie Shilpa was not breathing. After a horrible evening, we found that Auntie Shilpa had had a brain hemorrhage and passed away on the spot. We were all heartbroken due to the fact it was so sudden. I continued to babysit and especially spent a bunch of time at Uncle Frank's house to give him a helping hand with the foster kids. The next Friday, June 28th, 1968, I was sitting for Uncle Frank as he had gone out and to do some paperwork. It was especially strange. I was watching TV after I got the kids in bed. I have to say, I was not fond of the dark, and it was very weird being in the house as I was missing Aunt Shilpa. This is the part that scared the living day out of me. And this to date, I am now 69, still freaks me out. I heard a noise upstairs. The baby was sleeping in the bedroom in her crib, and that was it. I heard a little whispering from that room. I went up and straight entered the room. I did not turn on the light but could see what the little bit of light from the hallway. Standing in front of the crib, looking in the crib, stood Aunt Shilpa, and she looked like you would think a ghost would look, airy and somewhat whitish figure. She turned to me, looked at me, and turned around, and floated right through the closet door. I could not believe what I had just seen. With all my strength, I opened the closet door to check, and she had disappeared. I ran downstairs, went into the kitchen, grabbed the wall phone, and called my mom across the street. She came right over and spent the rest of the evening with me. After that experience, yes, I do believe Aunt Shilpa had unfinished business since she died so suddenly. How was the story? Please, 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 please do let me know. While I was narrating the story, did people just leave the live stream? Because there were like 6 people live and now there are 3 people live. ऐसा नहीं करने का भाई. I'm narrating and then that time only you are leaving. This was a pretty good story. Yeah. So to be honest, I read a lot of stories from the website. Whichever story I find interesting and a little bit scary, I I decide to narrate it. So now it's up to you. Anyone would like to join in and share your experience, then please feel free. Till how long only I will share. At least anyone can just join in and just be like a co-host. Talk to me because I can't talk to myself. The rest are gone to search the closet. I think so. Anyways, the link is there. Anyone would like to join in, even if you don't have a story, even if you just want to be my co-host, feel free. Because I get bored alone. Seriously, I really get bored. This kind of story, which seems realistic, are pretty scary actually. Yes, 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 indeed, they are a lot of scary. Anyways, I have couple of more stories, so I will go for my next story. Meanwhile, if someone would like to join in, then please, 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 please do join in. Okay, let me see. Okay, I have a story. I have narrated this story quite some time back, but I thought why not? Because people who are there in tonight's live stream, they have joined after a long time. First of all, whoever is there on the live stream, now I have narrated the story. Let me know if you have heard the story. If you have heard the story, then I will not narrate it. If you haven't, then I will narrate it. The topic is, sorry, not the topic. The title is A Haunted Hotel in Chennai. It's been, you can say, 4 to 5 live streams. Before that, I have narrated. Let me know if you have heard the story. If you haven't, then I will narrate it. I am waiting. I am waiting. I am waiting. Say yes or no if you guys have heard it or no, because I don't want you guys to hear the same story. If there are new people who have joined in tonight's live stream, then okay, go for it. Okay, done. Khalas. I am going for it. So this story is also basically from the website called as yourghoststories.com. I do not know the source of the story, but from whatever I read, that is what I am going to narrate. Okay, so I have saved it in my system, so I'm going to read it from there. So here we go. A haunted hotel in Chennai. My name is Vijay, and I have a cousin who also is my best friend. His name is Raj, and everyone in the family calls him Anna. We all lived in Chennai during that time, and Anna lived a few blocks away from my villa. So it was in the year 2005 when we both completed our graduation and we were waiting to join work. We decided to take a few months break before we get busy in our life. So Anna decided that we go on a road trip and explore all the places inside Chennai. It was the first week of June when we started our journey. After visiting a few tourist places, we decided to stop at a 4-star hotel for the night. We checked in at around 9:30 in the evening, and since it was not season time, the hotel was not completely occupied. In fact, hardly 4 to 5 rooms were occupied. After we checked in, we got fresh and decided to go to the bar, which was on the hotel premises. At first, everything looked normal. When we came out of the room, a staff member who was delivering food for another guest greeted us. And we even met a beautiful looking female on our way towards the lift. She wished us a happy stay. Everyone was friendly. When we visited the bar, we had a great time, got super drunk, and strangely, everyone again was friendly at the hotel. Since it was our first time traveling alone, especially without family, we did not know what to expect. While we were still drinking at the bar, I kept seeing the same beautiful female again and again. After a while, Anna, even he had a huge crush on her because she was always smiling at us. She even spoke to us, asking if we needed anything. She was like everywhere. After we were super drunk, we decided to head towards our room. It was around 2:30 a.m. and while we were trying to enter our room, I realized that we lost our room keys. Anna, who could not control himself, passed out near the door. I did not know what to do and I decided to go to the reception for help. But before I reached the lift, I met a staff member and he helped me open the door with his master key. Somehow I took Anna to the room and then the night was over. We just passed out. But the next morning really screwed us up. When we decided to check out of the hotel, at the entrance we saw all the staff performing a small prayer ceremony. After inquiring, we got to know that it was the death anniversary of one of the staff members who had passed away 2 years before, and he was one of the best employees. We decided to show our respect and go towards the photo frame, which was kept on the table, and a lot of candles were lit. But the minute we went closer and saw the photo, we were completely shocked because both I and Anna saw the same guy last night. At first, delivering food to another room, and then he was the one who helped me open the room after I lost my keys. I was shocked. I did not know what to do. I was like, it's not possible. I may be drunk and it might be another person. I ignored it and forgot about it. I told myself that we were super drunk and it was not the same guy. But here comes the interesting part. After a couple of years, I heard about the same experience with a couple of more people in Chennai, and they shared their experience with a common friend at work. Now it's been 17 years, and I strongly feel that I witnessed a ghost that night. And after I researched the history of the hotel, we got to know that the staff member's name was Sebastian, and he died of a heart attack on duty. And a lot of people have witnessed his ghost during their stay. And this has been confirmed by the same beautiful lady who is now also my sister in law because she married Anna. So that was the story of the haunted hotel in Chennai. Quite creepy, quite interesting. There was a love angle as well. And apparently, when I was reading the story for the first time, I thought eventually it would be the beautiful girl, but it was someone else who was the ghost. Quite creepy, quite uh, disturbing as well. And sometimes, you don't get the actual answer because for so many years they assumed that they were drunk and it was not the same guy. But eventually they came to know, it was the same guy and they witnessed a ghost that night. Yes, now I have narrated two stories, 22 minutes are up. Five people are online. कोई तो आओ, कोई तो आओ. Tell me some stories. If okay, don't tell me a story. Come and just be a co-host. Because डर लगता है यार अकेले अकेले. Feel very sad. Narrating stories, I'm feeling really thirsty. Let me check on Instagram. Guys, whoever. So basically, I've also kept my Instagram open. I mean, even I'm going live on my Instagram just to notify people whoever is following me on Instagram. By the way, if you're not following me on Instagram, please do follow me with the same name SYWK podcast. So go follow me because more I keep my Instagram more active than YouTube. To be honest, I have a lot of reels and a lot of stories and XYZ. So do. By the way, let me know how was the story. Did you enjoy it? Was it creepy? Was it not creepy? You know what I was thinking that most of my live streams. Oh wow! Oh wow! Roxanne, what are your thoughts on sleep paralysis? La 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 la. First of all, I can't pronounce this name. Paralysis. It's too complicated to pronounce. And what a coincidence, my friend. The next story is about this. So I will be narrating the story. But the thing is, my thoughts on sleep paralysis. Uh, I have never experienced that. And basically, it is scientific, but then they add the horror element as well. So I cannot say anything because I have not experienced it. But I do have a short story uh, related to this. So basically, everyone knows I am living in Oman. And when I was in school, okay, I was studying in India, but I used to always often come to Oman for my holidays. So I remember there was a Pakistani guy in the building where we used to stay, and we used to stay somewhere in Wadi Kabir. Okay, so every holidays I used to come, I used to see him, I used to play with his like with his kids as well. And then suddenly, like one summer break, I came to Oman, and then I realized that this guy is no more. Like the family, in the sense, the wife is there, the kids are there, the dad is no more. So since I was little bit friendly with the Pakistani son, I just inquired, like, what happened to your dad. So this was the story. What he told me. I don't know how far this is true or not. So basically, he was a truck driver. Okay, and now in Oman, you know, you you're going from point A to point B, and it's not one trip. There are like 5 6 trips in a day, because there is logistic companies, and he was working for one of the logistic companies. So he had to go from point A to point B. So normally, if he's going to another city in the country, obviously, he would not come back the same day. He would maybe take a day or two to come back. So he used to travel a lot. So he used to stay in different places. Now the company used to not provide a truck driver a 5 star, hotel, or five-star accommodation. Obviously, they would give like a hotel apartment, or like a very cheap place. So he was kind of used to staying in such kind of cheap places. So one trip when he had gone to Salalah, it's a different city in Oman. So he drove and he went, but when he was coming, he came back by flight. And sorry, basically, he came back by flight because he was not feeling well. He was not feeling right, and he resigned. He just resigned and he left. In fact, to be honest, a lot of people also say that he ran away from there. He ran away from Salalah. He took a flight and straight he came back to Muscat. So now, what exactly happened is he was staying in one of the cheap apartments. According to him, okay, according to him, that it was a 12 hours long journey where he was driving. Obviously, he had another driver as well, but most of the journey he drove. He was extremely tired. The minute he reached, he did not even change, he did not even get fresh. He just fell off to sleep on his bed. In the middle of the night, he tried to wake up, but he could not. And then, when he realized that his chest is feeling heavy, he started to try to move little bit up and down. He tried to shake his shoulder a little bit, and after a while, he could see a shadowy figure on the wall. Now, just imagine, okay, you are lying down on your bed. This is a small dim light which is on. Your eyes are open. You cannot move anything, but you can feel your chest heavy, but you can't see anything. When you're opening your eyes, you can't see anything. But the minute he turned and he seen towards the left hand side, on the left hand side there was a wall, and he could see a shadowy figure sitting on his chest. So he can see his body shadow. He can see a shadowy silhouette kind of thing sitting on him, but he cannot see it front of him. So that was kind of creepy because he's seen the reflection on the wall. And somehow, I don't know what happened. Like, next morning he was extremely scared, and then he came back. But apparently, they say, now this is not this part of the story. His son did not tell me. Now the neighbors and everyone around told everyone, and then that is how I got to know. Apparently, when he left from that apartment, it was not him who left alone. That entity, or the silhouette, or the demon, or spirit, or whatever you can call it, also was attached to him. And he came back to Salalah. He lived, you can say, for a couple of months. And apparently, now the son has not told me, but I have got to know that he had committed suicide. Obviously, the family would not tell this, but everyone knew that he had committed suicide. But the whole story of this Pakistani guy is completely sad. So talking about Roxanne and the question about sleep paralysis, I'm trying to pronounce this, but I can't pronounce it. Sleep paralysis. See, slowly I have to say, then I'll able to. So this is it's a tongue twister. So nahi hota hai. So that was the story. It was it. I don't know how far this is true, but this was the first story which I heard. But if you ask me personally, I really don't have any idea. I'm not like a professional Baba or Pandit sitting and going to give you all gyan. I am just narrating stories. That's it. So if I have not experienced it personally, then I can't say anything. Muskan, a better question. Do you feel SP, I'll just say SP now, is connected to evil or spirits? No, I don't think so. It depends case to case. I strongly believe that it is scientific. There are scientific reasons as well. Maybe in the Pakistani guy story as well, he drove for almost 6, 7, 8 hours, 12 hours, whatever, and he was extremely tired. So sometimes your body just gets numb. So there can be a scientific reason or a logical reason in most of the cases. So I don't think so. SP is connected to evil or spirits. Roxanne is saying, okay, ouch. Muskan is saying, I miss Honey Pasha on the live. Yeah, even I miss. I think so. I must have told him something where he got offended or something. I don't know. But my last live stream was on 4th of July, and now the next live stream is today, 1st of August. So hopefully, inshallah, let's see if he comes or if he does not come. Anyways, moving forward without wasting any time, I would go to my next story. Now, let me see which story I can narrate. Let me see which story I can narrate. I have couple of stories, but I have narrated most of the stories. Let me see. Give me a minute. I need to see which story I can narrate. Okay, this is a very short story. The okay, Roxanne is saying, I mean, if you have not experienced it, then great because it sort of messes with you. Muskan is saying, you mean sleep paralysis. Paralysis. I need to pronounce it correctly. Yes, Roxanne is saying yes. Okay. Anyways, what this is Muskan, Roxanne, what you all are talking with each other. Come here and come in the live stream and talk. क्या तुम लोग भी शा अरे what did what did I do? Okay, I'm narrating the next story. The next story is my grandma visits my mall. Okay, that's the title basically, and all my stories are from yourghoststories.com. So let's not waste any time. It's a very short story. After this, I will discuss about two horror movies which are releasing this month. So I want to discuss with you guys, and let's see if we can watch the trailer as well. So here we go with the story narration. My grandma visits my mom on her funeral. This story happened during the funeral of my mother last April. My husband and I were busy preparing for the documents needed for her burial. Hence, we asked my father in law and my cousin to take care of the vicinity while we were away. When we came back later that afternoon, they told us a scary story that gives us goosebumps today. According to them, they noticed an old woman standing across the street holding a long umbrella which also serves as a cane. She was straight and directly looking at the coffin but looked confused. She was wondering as if she was in the right place or if the person lying there is someone she's looking for. A couple of minutes later, they saw her crossing the street and walking towards them. They don't know what had happened, but they realized that the woman stood next to the coffin, watching my mother without saying any word. She looked at her for almost 15 minutes. They told us that once she was inside, she walked towards the coffin and stared at my mom for a minute or so. After the old woman left, they described the appearance of the old woman to us. Upon learning the story, someone I knew which resembles the appearance of the old woman popped in my mind. So, what I did, I showed them the picture of my mother together with her family, her other two siblings, and their mom. My father in law and my cousin were too stunned to speak, as the old woman they were talking about is also the old woman in the picture. So basically, my grandmother, who passed away in 1986, visited my mother on her funeral in 2018. It was a very short story, to be honest. What do you guys feel in terms of, you know, at least in at least from where I belong to, they kind of believe, all my, uncle, aunties, my grandparents, whoever, like all old people, they kind of believe that before someone dying, or you can say once a person dies, okay, once they visit their house, like for example, like I'll give you an example of my grandmom. My grandmom passed away in the hospital because she was sick. So they say that you have to keep the doors open of your house because my grandmother, before you know going to heaven or whatever, she will visit at least once home to see everything is fine. I don't know how far this is true, and I don't know if I'm making sense or no. But the story, why I selected the stories, it's not kind of scary, but it kind of reminded me of my grandmom because there was a personal incident which happened. That is why I decided to share this story. So basically, when my grandmom passed away, it was out of sudden, and a lot of us were not there in Goa. Everyone was in Mumbai or out of country XYZ. So when she passed away, we had to keep her body at least for 2 or 3 days because we were waiting for everyone to come. Now, and apparently, it's very strange. All cousins will either meet when someone dies in the family or when there is a wedding. Otherwise, no one has time to meet. So, since it was a death in the family, we all cousins met again. We were waiting for 3 days. So, first day, okay, people were crying, XYZ. But second day, what we started doing was we started talking about my grandmother, how she used to treat us, and like what fun we used to have when we were small, because we all grew up as well, in my grandmother's house. So it was kind of fun and interesting. XYZ, everything was fine. Okay, and when my grandmother was alive, at least for 7 to 8 years, because she was diabetic, She was bedridden and she could not walk XYZ. She was completely bedridden, and she was like, she had just given up on life, to be honest. So my mom's sister, she used to stay with my grandmom, and she used to take care of her. She had one particular bedroom only for her, where there was AC, bed, everything was there. All she had to do was, she had to only call my aunt, and my aunt name was, let's name her Roxanne for now. So my grandmother used to only say Roxanne, and Roxanne used to just come, give her food, give her bath, everything, because she was bedridden, she could not get out. So now this was the third day of my grandmother passing away. We all sitting, chilling. Someone is gone out to buy something, this, that, and all. And trust me, not, I am not joking. Most of us, we were in the hall. Okay, we were just on a phone. We were just doing something. Everyone, whoever was there in the room, heard my grandmother saying Roxanne loudly. It's kind of emotional, to be honest. We all got up in that. I don't know, it was a fright or it was like, is she still alive? That kind of thought. Because see, when you stay with someone, you don't realize that the person has passed away until and unless it takes at least 4 to 5 days to process things. To be honest, so a lot of us got up, and then again we started crying, because when we went in the room, there was no one. But we all double checked with everyone. Did you hear? Did you hear? Did anyone else call Roxanne? No, no one called Roxanne. And it was my grandmother's voice. So we felt that before going to heaven, she must have come once at least to see all her children. So, you know, that was that was kind of personal. And I don't know if this is related to paranormal but yeah, man, that's really interesting. Roxanne is saying Lolo why. Roxanne is Roxanne. Roxanne is Mohammed. Mohammed is Roxanne. And Mohammed is Roxanne. Anyways, guys, there are 6 people now live on the stream. Not even one person can come and share a story. Come on, yeah. Encourage me. So that I can encourage you guys. To be honest, I just have one story left. Okay. So please. Oh, finally. Muskan. If you're still there, Hani is there. See, Hani, it's been 3 weeks and I have not done live stream. Sorry about that. Guten Tag, Hani, Namaskar, whatever. But everyone was missing, especially me and Muskan was missing. Yeah, Muskan is there. Oh my God. Hi, Hani. Okay, now you all only will talk. तुम लोग ही बात करो. मैं stream बंद करके जाता हूँ. Because this is what happens. You all only talk and no one talks to me. No one talks to me. See, Muskan is saying, I was waiting for you. Arey, sometime tell me also, no? I was waiting for your live stream. Because of my live stream, you all are getting to talk to each other. वरना नहीं मिलेगा ऐसा opportunity. See, talking. The water bottle is completely empty. Anyways. Hello, Hani. Muskan is saying was waiting for you. Hani, hello. Hani, meet Roxanne. Roxanne, meet Hani. Hani is one of the most famous person on this live stream, to be honest. Roxanne is saying, yeah, no one call Roxanne. Who will you want to call Roxanne? Hani is saying, hi, Muskan. Muskan is saying, hi. Muskan is saying, Roxanne, you're new, haha. Seeing you first time here. Yeah, I think so. Roxanne is not very regular. She's irregular person, but I hope she comes every Tuesday. So it is going to be fun. Hani is saying, where is Alex? Yeah, even I'm asking, where is Alex? Alex is not here today, probably sleeping, I guess. Yes, I don't know. I feel Alex is kind of offended with me, or he has felt bad because uh, there was something which I can't tell on the live stream. But if Alex, if you felt bad, then please, still say sorry. It's okay. I will tell what actually happened, so I can just clear. Roxanne is saying I don't have a story, but I remember something about my dad's father and my sister. So come and tell na yaar. Koi to आओ, tell me something. Ani is saying, been ages since I heard his voice. Yes, man, same here. Roxanne, you should share, narrate. Yes, Roxanne. Before Roxanne joins in, Roxanne, the link is there in the description. If you can't find the link, I am putting the link again in the chat. Here you go. Link is there for you. Click in. By the way, Hani has never joined in, but he is the most famous person. So basically, what happened is everyone knows there is another YouTuber as well called as Swapnil, and he also have his horror YouTube channel called as Avir Bhav. But basically, he does his horror live and his narrations basically all in the language Hindi. So now Alex has joined in one of his live streams and he was narrating a story. Now, I assumed so basically when Alex joined in, he had joined in with a different name. Now, I'm not sure if this is Alex or if it is not Alex, but I ha- basically Alex was trying to portray someone else by putting a different name. But I'm still not sure if that was actually Alex. Oh, I felt it was Alex because Alex's voice, his voice is very different and powerful. So when he narrates a story, when he speaks, you can come to know. And a person who's always listening to podcasts, I know different sounds and voices. So I felt that was Alex when he was narrating it in Swapnil's stream. So I had messaged Swapnil also, do you think is this Alex? Then during the live stream, Swapnil asked also that person, "Are you Alex?" He said, "नहीं, मैं Alex नहीं हूँ." And after that, I joined Swapnil's live stream the following week, and I had discussed about this. Now I'm not sure if he felt bad or he did not feel bad, but नहीं यार, I'll message him. I have his Instagram account. I'll message him and I'll see. Let's hope that he joins in. Roxanne is saying, haha, some other time. Haha, no problem, Roxanne. By the way, you guys have any other questions, like how Roxanne asked about sleep paralysis? If you guys have any other questions, then feel free to at least ask me some questions. So then I will feel something. I can't talk to myself. Get very scared to talk to myself. Okay, now this story I have not read it. Okay, but let's go for it. I'll. The title is Oman is. No, you can't say Oman is, but Oman was a bad choice. This is the next story. Yeah. So now I did not get this story from yourghoststories.com. I got it from one of the Facebook groups. I've joined a lot of Facebook groups as well. Hani saying Oman is bad. Oman is not bad, bro. Oman is good. I'm living in the country. Roxanne is living in the country. I don't know where is Muskan from, but it's a beautiful country, to be honest. I enjoy my so many years I lived here. I enjoy. So it is nice. But this is a story basically of a couple who visited Oman from a neighboring country. So Ani saying you can't drink in Oman. I don't want to say this in on live, but you can, to be honest. No, you can. There are proper legal bars where you can go and sit and have a fun evening. So you can. I don't want to say that, but you can. Okay, without wasting any time, let me narrate the story. Oman was a bad choice. Oman is known for its history in black magic, spirits, and jinn. Recently, I had the opportunity to experience this firsthand. My boyfriend, my brother, and I decided to drive to Salalah, which is in Oman. Salalah is a beautiful part of an otherwise dry mountainous country. It is known for the numerous wadis, waterfall, incense trees, and many other attractions. Also, Salalah is the only part of Oman that receives rainfall between June to October, and so it's green and full of life. They have a special rain festival during the monsoon, where tourists from all parts of Middle East gather there to cool down and unwind. It's a peak season for tourists, and you may find all hotels and lodges full to the brim. Anyways, we decided to go there as being in Dubai, we did not see a lot of rain and greenery around here. So on the 25th of July 2011, we all got ready and left from Dubai at 10 p.m. approximately. My boyfriend took the longer route. Despite my grumbling, I knew a shorter route to get there, but he did not listen and he took the longer route. So after driving for more than 16 hours, we reached Salalah at 5 p.m. the next evening. After dinner, we set about looking for a hotel or a lodge so that we could freshen up and sleep the night. Being the peak season, all hotels were full. And by the time we found a hotel with a vacancy, it was almost close to 9:30 p.m. The hotel we found had just one room empty. Now, I don't want to name the hotel as people here are very superstitious and I don't want it to get bad publicity. Our room was on the second floor of the hotel. At the end of a long corridor, it was a single room with twin single beds set far apart. After checking in and paying, we went upstairs. My boyfriend and I chose the bed on the right side of the room, and my brother took the bed on the left side. Now, let me be a bit specific and give you the layout of the small room. It was shaped like an alphabet L. As I open the main door, I have to walk through a small passage with the kitchen and the bathroom on my left. Then I walk into the bedroom. A bed was opposite the passage where we had the clear view of the main door, kitchen, and bathroom. There was a small TV that was on a TV table that was near the foot of a bed, and my brother had a wardrobe near the foot of his bed and the air conditioning above them. I know it's a bit confusing, but this is really important. You really need to know the layout of the room. My boyfriend had been driving non-stop for 16 hours. He was extremely tired and told him he was extremely tired, so I told him to shower first. Meanwhile, I set out his night clothes, unpacked some essential toiletries, and kept the remaining bag in the wardrobe. After my shower and the other nightly routine, I climbed into bed and was asleep before I knew it. Later in the night, I woke up with a start. My eyes just flew open and I was nearly aware that there was someone watching me. As I sat up, I saw a mist figure near the bathroom door. It was clear. My boyfriend was sleeping next to me, snoring loudly. I must add. I looked at it for a while and just fell back and went to sleep. The next morning, when I woke up, It was about 11:30 a.m. My brother was awake too and he did not look that as if he slept well. After finishing our morning routines, the three of us were just sitting on the bed and were having a cup of coffee. We were on our bed, he was on his bed, with his back to the wall and facing us. He started telling us that he could not sleep because the cupboard door creaked open and closed all night. It scared him enough for him to have a sleepless night. The moment I remember the mist figure and told him that even I seen something unknown. Just then, the cover of the air conditioning, which was off by the way, flew across the room and landed near the TV. If the cover had to fall, it would have fallen on the bed, but this was like someone has forcefully threw it across the room. We looked at each other and said, "Time to go," and took our things and left. We all left in a strange manner, but we felt a negative vibe in that room. We stayed in Salala for another day but did not go back to the hotel. We thought it was better we sleep in the car than face the unknown. I should also mention that while coming back, they listened to me on a journey to fully 12 hours. The end was kind of creepy. For sure, this a girl only has written, and she insisted that they take a shorter route, which her boyfriend did not listen. But eventually, when they were returning, the boyfriend took it. Okay, let's go back to the chats and see what is happening. Roxanne is saying you can drink lots in Oman. Hani Pasha is saying come to Berlin. Hani, first of all, you join the live stream. Hani, Muskan is asking Hani, you're drunk or sober? Hani is saying you can drink like a fish. Fish. Muskan. Please, 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 this Hani Pasha, he keeps telling anything. My God, so many, so many. Oh my God, what is this? What is happening? Instead of listening to my story, you guys are chatting. That also on my live stream. Sharam karo tum log. Muskan is saying you're always drunk. Yeah, is that a question, Muskan? Hani is always drunk. That's how it is. My God, Hani is saying life is full of pain. Amma, ba, re, ba, 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 ba. See, Roxanne is also saying amen. Roxanne, first time you're. See, you know what is interesting about the live stream? Not me, not my stories, but Hani and what he comments, to be honest. The reason why I also like to do live stream is because Hani comes and he entertains us. So it's not Tuesday horror live with Desmond. It's Tuesday horror live with Hani and Muskan now. And I hope so, Roxanne. Hani saying Desmond come to Germany. What is there in Germany? Tell me, what is there in Germany? Whiskey, beer, and rum. That is here also, na? During winters, it's -3 degrees Celsius here. Ooh, without alcohol, you'll freeze. So, oh my God, that's the way. Oh my God, oh my God, Priyanka is a hey Priyanka. Finally, after so long, oh my God, Alex is there. Alex, after so long. How are you guys? Muskan is there, Roxanne is there, Hani is there, Priyanka is there, Alex is there. Finally, 8 of them are there. One person at least joined. Anyways, hi. I hope you guys are fine. And yeah, Alex, long time, long time. Sorry, even from past 3 weeks, I did not do the live stream. Got extremely busy. So Divyani is also there. Hi, Divyani. Oh, a lot of people are joining in. That's really interesting. That's really interesting. Divyani, do you have any stories to share? Then please feel free. Priyanka, yeah, sorry, man. I know it's been long. Yes, Priyanka, Divyani, Alex, it's been long. You guys need to come. guys need to come and at least say hi, hello, salam to bolo, and then leave. No worries. Alex, late for me, bro. Yes, no problem. You came, that's more important. You like the stream, that's more important. You shared the stream with your friends and family, that's more important. Yes. Priyanka, Divyani, WhatsApp, I have an experience, not a story. Your Alex, you're welcome to share your experience as well. Feel free to share your experience story, whatever you feel. Please. Muskan is saying, Alex, you should join in. We are waiting for you. Please do, Alex. Please do. Meanwhile, Alex does not join in. Okay, there is an interesting movie. Okay, uh, which is which is going to release this month. Okay, so till Alex does not join in, I will. Muskan is saying, Alex, you should join. We are waiting. Divyan is saying, no story. Want to hear some horror from you. I already narrated a couple of stories, but it's okay. I'll narrate some more stories. But below. Okay, Alex has joined in. So I'll get Alex in, and then after that, I will tell you about two horror movies which are releasing this month, and it is really, the hype is really high. I'm really excited to watch this movie, and I'm really excited to share the movies with you as well. So I'm getting Alex in. Sorry, my headphones are broken, so it's just one. So excuse me for that. So Alex, I'm getting you in 3, 2, and 1.
Hey Desmond,
Hi Alex, how are you?
I'm good. How about you?
I'm also good. Long time.
Yeah, dude, been very busy, and tomorrow also have an early start. But I saw
Yes.
you got a notification that you are online.
Hmm.
I've subscribed to your channel, and I've also hit the bell icon. So the moment you come online, I
Hmm.
get a notification that you're online. So luckily,
And,
I was awake.
and everyone should
Right?
do the same thing. Subscribe and hit the bell icon so you get notification. Anyways,
Yeah.
without wasting time, you go ahead and you tell me your experience.
It's not a story actually. It's my personal experience. So 2 weeks back, I went to Lonavala, and it was raining very heavily. So it was a family trip. So I
Hmm.
carried my laptop, okay, my work laptop, okay, and I've had some, horror movies
Hmm.
which I downloaded and saved it in my laptop. So I was watching, since it was raining heavily, we couldn't go out much, and we stayed in a hotel. Stayed in that hotel for 3 nights. Okay,
Hmm.
so I was watching. I watched Annabelle. I watched. Making of Annabelle, and every night before sleeping, I used to watch one horror movie. So one day, what happened? I got up at 3 a.m. I mean, I usually don't get up at 3 a.m. So I got up at 3 a.m. and my wife was sleeping next to me, and I could see that the laptop is unlocked. Okay, I clearly remember when I sleep, I lock my laptop and I go to sleep. The
Hmm.
laptop was unlocked, and the Annabelle image was there on the screen.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, the image of the doll was there on the screen. And I remember clearly that I locked the laptop because I don't want any light to fall on me, that the light of the laptop to fall on me. And I remember clearly that I locked it. So that
Hmm.
was first night. Next night, what happened? I was fast asleep. Okay, I was watching Conjuring Part 2, and I was fast asleep.
Hmm.
Again, I remember clearly that I locked my laptop, my work laptop, and I fell asleep. The movie was over. And then I woke up to someone talking. So when I got up, I saw that the Conjuring movie was playing on my laptop, and the laptop was unlocked.
Hmm.
Clearly remember I had locked that laptop and the movie was over. I'm
Okay.
not sure if this was some paranormal experience. It happened both the days. And third night, I mean, I mean, it was, I didn't notice anything, but I got up at 3 sharp, 3 a.m. sharp. So
Hmm.
the first instance happened at 3 a.m. Second instance, wherein the movie started playing automatically, happened at 3 a.m. And the third night, I got up. There was no noise or anything. I just got up at 3 a.m. and it was sharp 3 a.m. But when we came back, there was nothing. The laptop had no issues. When I lock the laptop, it doesn't get unlocked on its own. So not sure what happened. At that hotel.
Hmm. So after that, did you feel anything like when you came back or something?
No, no. After that, it's been 2 weeks. No, I don't get up at 3 o'clock. I mean, my laptop doesn't get unlocked. Nothing.
Hmm.
But it
So,
happened in that hotel, in that resort.
and you said that you were also watching a lot of horror stuff, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. A lot of horror stories.
So don't you think maybe it was just your mind playing with you? I don't know. I'm just checking with you. It can be paranormal, but that can be a
That's
lot.
what I said. I don't know if this is ghost story. It could be, some system issue with my laptop. Maybe it happens. It's a machine after all.
Hmm.
Maybe it was playing the same movie again.
Was there any update or something which was happening to your laptop?
No, no. But sometimes, if you remember, you have this cache which you have
Hmm.
to clear. If you don't clear the cache, there is a possibility,
Hmm.
laptop might start running the cache on its own. It happens. If you don't clear a cache, it will sometimes, if you watch YouTube, it will
Hmm.
take you to that old cache. Probably it
Hmm.
was not cleared, or some old video which you saw some time back. It will play that again because
Hmm.
it's stored in the memory of the laptop.
Quite
That could
interesting.
be one of the.
Actually, there is another thing related to this I wanted to share with you, because for sure the what I'm going to tell you, you might be knowing the people in the story. You know this person called as Vakar Raj, right? The paranormal investigator.
Wakara.
Yeah, Vakar Raj, and the main person who passed away is Gaurav Tiwari.
Yeah,
You
I know
heard
God.
about you heard about it. So I was listening to another podcast some other day, and that is the time when I realized this. Now I'm not sure if you know about this or no. So basically, like whenever anyone starts, they don't become famous immediately. So Gaurav Tiwari also, when he actually started, he was not extremely famous. But for people who are listening also, you can say a couple of years before, there was a video which went viral on the internet, where it was a CCTV clip of our office. Okay,
Hmm.
it was somewhere in Delhi or something, they said, and the computer was going on and off. Then
Hmm.
the drawers was opening on its own, the chairs were moving, and the Indian media also covered that, saying that no, that office is one of the most haunted places in Delhi, and blah blah blah, this and that and all. So
Hmm.
obviously now, when Indian media covers something, they will try to cover it from all the possible angles.
Hmm.
So uh, they immediately tried to find out who's a paranormal investigator. They came to know this Gaurav Tiwari and his team is there. So now Gaurav Tiwari and Vakar Raj, they're in one of, like, it's one team. So now Gaurav Tiwari and the team went to this place. They investigated. Okay, and on national television, they tell that this place is haunted. This is
Okay.
on day one. Immediately after 2 days or after 3 days, again Gaurav Tiwari comes to the news channel and he says that I'm really sorry, but this place is not haunted. But the damage what happened between day one and day three was a lot. So basically, what happened is, Gaurav Tiwari and the team went and they investigated the place. It was not haunted,
Mm.
but what Vakaraj said that now, right now, this story is trending, okay, and we need fame right now. If we just tell that this place is haunted, that's it. We will get fame immediately, and that is what happened in 3 days. A lot of media people started calling, Gaurav Tiwari, and a lot of things happened. But obviously,
Mm.
Gaurav Tiwari, obviously, he's a human, and he said no. He was feeling guilty, and he said no. I am not going to, this for the fame. I'm not going to make a place haunted. And eventually, after many years, they came to know that some clips was actually from the office in Delhi, and there was some clips which was from a different country. So the clip one where they are showing that the laptop is the screen is coming on and off. So basically, in such big offices, they have this software updates or cleaning or something, whatever. So that comes automatically on if you keep the system. So this was what had happened, and telling story. Alex left. And the other clips was basically from Germany or Poland, where it was from a documentary which the Indian media took it and they merged it, and they just sold this news to the Indians basically. That's how Indian media just spoil the whole story just to get views and TRP. My story was so bad that Alex left. I was thinking, Alex, that my story was so bad that you left.
Hey, sorry, my internet is unstable. Can you hear me?
Yes, 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 I can hear you. So, till where you
Hello.
heard?
I heard that, okay, this Gaurav guy came back and he said, no, the place is not haunted. I heard till then.
Yeah, so
And
then
then you said there were videos wherein laptop would turn on its own.
correct. So basically, in such big companies, they have softwares where automatically it comes on, it updates, and it goes off. So this happens in the middle of the day. It happens in the middle of the night as well. So what
Okay.
happened is that clip A was of this where the screens were coming on and off, and clip B was basically taken from a documentary which was shot somewhere in Europe, but the offices looked alike. Okay, so someone or the Indian media just took all these clips without fact checking or whatever. They combined this and they said, okay, this is the most haunted place in Delhi, blah blah blah, this, that, and all.
Hmm.
And with that, even Gaurav Tiwari also uh, took that chance of getting that fame. So I'm not sure if you know about this, but I can't recollect in which of the podcasts which I heard, because I remember I was driving to work that day, and my phone was just connected, and someone was talking about this particular topic. So I just wanted to tell it to you because I know you are also so much into horror and you follow each and every Indian YouTuber or all people who who do horror contents. I just wanted to tell you. Did you know about this by any chance?
No. No.
Mm. So that was the thing. But eventually, this Gaurav Tiwari said that it's not haunted and blah blah blah. So after that, what happened is, immediately Indian media, they just changed the whole topic. They got another story. So they just without any
That is
conclusion,
obvious. That
without
is
any
obvious.
yeah, without any conclusion, khalas, they went to another topic itself. So
They need
that
masala, right?
yeah, that is how it is. Masala is what is needed. So what's up with you? You have not been joining any of the live streams. You're not joining Swapnil live stream as well. Because last live stream I was there. I had joined. I had narrated a story.
When was it?
It was 2 weeks before or 3 weeks before.
Yeah, I think almost for a month I was
Away.
quite busy.
Hmm. Okay, anyways, now I'll also get back to my daily, not daily, weekly live stream. So do join in and share stories, and if you can find more people who like to share stories, then please inform them about this stream as well, so people can come and share stories here as well. That's my
Sure.
request for now. So thank you, Alex, for joining in.
Yeah,
I know
sure,
you have
Desmond.
a
Yeah.
long
Have
day
another
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Yeah.
Take care. Bye.
Yes. No
Good
problem.
night.
See you. Good night. Good night. So that was Alex, and he never disappoints. Always gets something interesting. So give me 1 minute. Alex is saying, sorry, Hani is saying sad story. Hani, kya yaar? He's come after so long and he's sharing something. Let him enjoy. Anyways, it's 1 hour 16 minutes. I really enjoyed, but now I seriously, 9 people are there live on the stream. I want all of you all to like the stream. First of all, share it if you haven't subscribed. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe. Now I have an important question. When do I go live? Because when I start the live stream, there are less people, but when I'm going to end the live stream, that's when people join in. So let me know. I think so today I started at 11 o'clock Indian Standard Time. So do I start at 11 o'clock or do I start at 12 o'clock? Because I tried once at 12, I even tried once at 1 o'clock 1 a.m, but not a lot of people were there. I feel this is the good time, but do I keep it for 1 hour or do I keep it for 2 hours? I need suggestions from you guys. So let me know what is your suggestion. Based on that, I will select the timing of my live stream. I'm waiting, guys. Let me know. Let me know. Keep for 3 hours, it seems. 3 hours, if I talk alone, my mouth, my body, everything will start paining. I will drink whiskey. Priyanka, 11 p.m. is good, no problem. Priyanka, next live stream. Next live stream, you are my co host. So please, I'm telling you from now on, keep yourself free in the next live stream, 11 o'clock Indian Standard Time. You don't need to share any story, you just need to be my co host. Just need to be next to me. Okay, so now before ending the live stream, Priyanka saying, as per the viewers, you can extend it. Yes, yes, yes. So now, before ending the live stream, there are two extremely scary horror movies which are releasing this month. Now, I am not sure if it is releasing in India or if it is not releasing in India, but this is basically uh, Hani is saying next stream. See what is he saying? Next stream we will booze online. First of all, you come online. You have never been coming. Now 1 2 years have become Hani. You are not joining. Please, man. I will never able to die in peace. Trust me. I want to see who's this Hani. Are you a real person or an AI? That's the main question. Okay. I don't want to waste any time now. It's just 5 minutes left. I have narrated a couple of stories, so rewind back and listen to it. Before I end the live stream, 11th of August, Elevator Game. It's basically a Korean movie. It will be releasing in US. I'm not sure in your country when it will be releasing, but it is an interesting movie and the concept. So basically, I'll read it. Elevator Game is one of the most talked about urban legends in Korea. Urban legends are something which is really interesting, and Indian directors should learn from the Hollywood directors that you should make movies on urban legends. And in India, each and every city has an urban legend. So just imagine how many movies we can make. So Elevator Game is one of the most talked about urban legends in Korea, and it has recently become a TikTok sensation, like the Spirit Game, which used to be a source of testing our courage when we were youngsters. This has become a norm as well as a terrifying experience for many people. Based on real life rumors, the movie follows a group of attention seeking friends who try to attempt the elevator game and upload it on social media. But things go away when they play the game wrong. A dreadful presence began stalking each member of the group, and in order to get rid of it, they must finish the game properly, which is far more horrifying than it sounds. So basically, remember, whenever you are consuming a horror movie, especially, you should always watch it in your theater, because the atmosphere, the क्या बोलते हैं उसको, माहौल माहौल बोलते हैं ना, that is very important. If you just watch a horror movie on a mobile phone where there is no proper sound effects and all, it's you are not going to get scared. So guys, if you really want to watch something interesting this month, Elevator Games is something which even I am expecting a lot. I hope it is not disappointing, but please do go and watch that. The next movie is The Strangers. The next movie is called The Strangers. So in Strangers, so this is the next movie called Strangers. This is releasing on August 17th. Okay, I'm not going to read much about the movie. You can see the image itself and you will get to know what this movie is about. Basically, a couple, they go to a countryside farmhouse just for the weekend, and they find this masked kind of people haunting them and trying to kill them. It is going to be interesting, so go watch it. So anyways, I am Hani saying I am Batman. What German horror movies? Hani, why don't you suggest us German horror movie? Strangers is a sad movie. Did you watch it? Has it already released? Please let us know. Please let us know. Anyways, we have come to the end of the live stream. So thank you everyone for joining in. It was really interesting. It was really interesting that you all came tonight in my live stream. I promise you, every week I'm going to get new stories. I'll research a lot of stories, but also it's very important that even you guys should join in and share your experience as well, because I will have limited stories, but more people join in, more people can share their stories. So thank you everyone, and please don't forget to like, share and subscribe to my channel, and I shall see you in my next live stream. Ciao.